The HECM lending limit increase. Which homeowners stand to benefit the most? Welcome back to the Industry Leader Update. Last Tuesday, the Federal Housing Administration announced they are increasing the national lending limit for FHA-insured mortgages and HECM loans up to $970,800 for case number assignments received in the calendar year 2022. Which homeowners will benefit the most? We'll examine that in just a moment, but first, how the national loan limits are arrived at in the first place. The answer is actually twofold. First, you have the maximum claim amount, or the national lending limit, being 150% of Freddie Mac's national conforming limit. Now, for 2022, the conforming limit was $647,200. Second, Section 1124, the 2008 Housing and Economic Recovery Act, or HERA, mandates that the conforming loan limit shall be increased effective January 1st of each year by adding a percentage increase of the most recent 12-month increase in the Federal Housing Finance Agency's Housing Price Index, or what we commonly call the HPI. Now, the agency's press release last Monday reported an 18.5% increase of U.S. home prices from the third quarter of 2020 to the third quarter of 2021. The 18% increase of this year's lending limit nearly equals the HPI index gains. Now, as an aside, what happens when home values fall? And we've seen that happen before. In such circumstances, the conforming loan limit is not decreased, but it rather remains the same. However, any previous declines in home values must be erased by subsequent gains in the HPI increases before any changes are made. Now, the question is, which homeowners are going to stand to benefit the most? That's the crux of it today. And that really is going to depend on their location and their current outstanding loan balances. So here are some of the groups who stand to benefit. Older homeowners who have homes over $822,000 who didn't qualify due to a lack of home equity in early 2021. They can find themselves with just enough loan proceeds to pay off their slightly lower mortgage balance thanks to their home's appreciation, and maybe they're a year older. Now, that would be your more affluent homeowner who's looking to retire their monthly mortgage payments, and they're going to be a rather sizable mortgage involved. Now, all of that, of course, is going to depend on having stable home values or even moderate appreciation and continued low interest rates. The second group is your equity harvesters. We've seen plenty of them. HECM to HECM refinances, in fact, accounted for 4 out of every 10 HECM endorsements in the fiscal year 2021, and that thanks to a booming housing market and, again, low interest rates. So, thanks to the higher lending limit, many may qualify to refinance their existing HECM loan, even with moderate or little home appreciation, as we mentioned with the other group, and low interest rates. Of course, we're going to need those. And then the third group are those who live in these particular regions. The Motley Fool reported average home prices for all 50 states in the union. Not surprisingly, Hawaii ranks first with the highest average home price of $730,000, followed by Washington, D.C., California, Washington State, and others. Now, the top 10 states with the highest average home price, we have to keep in mind, doesn't really quite match up with our actual historic loan production in our marketplace. Now, according to FHA's report to Congress on the status of the Mutual Mortgage Insurance Fund, half of all aggregate HECM maximum claim amounts issued in the fiscal year 2021 came from these states. You have California, Florida, Texas, New York, and Pennsylvania. Considering average home prices and endorsement concentrations, older homeowners in these states may actually be the ones who will benefit the most in 2022 when getting a HECM either for the first time or when refinancing, thanks to their home values and their share of the HECM's national maximum claim amount distribution. So what are your thoughts when you look at this map and the states who may benefit the most? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below and let us know the impact and potential in 2022. Also, would you please spread the word about today's episode? You can do that by sharing this on your social media accounts, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Also, I'd like to politely ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's HECM World, Be sure to click on the notification bell and you'll never miss an upcoming episode. You'll receive a notification each week. If you do like Audible books, and I'm a big fan myself, you're going to enjoy catching up on your latest reverse mortgage news simply by listening to our podcast here at HECM World, or you can also subscribe and listen on iTunes. That's it for us today. Thanks again for joining us. Until we meet again, happy originating.